Stage freeze. Don't say stage freeze, just do it.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Back again with the originals. This is season 3, episode 3.
See you in hell or New Orleans.
So last episode we left off with
Lucian.
He's plotting some shit. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I don't think he's I know he says he's on Klaus's side, but I don't think he is.
No, it's more like it's the bloodlines.
Yeah,
it's
the bloodlines.
like
I know.
It's like now that's what it's all about. I guess the bloodlines. So now everyone. It's like they're in a war with each other. I'm like, well, technically they're all brothers and sisters, so really that don't make no sense.
Can I say something? So far, we actually haven't seen no indication of this. He said it, but have we seen anyone attack Klaus or Elijah for that matter? So
that is true.
It makes me wonder if it's all bullshit or is he trying to start this war?
It's him and there's like the psychic girl.
Yeah.
But you're right. Maybe the psychic is showing what is happening because Lucian is making him paranoid, and then he does something about it. You know,
like he's trying to prevent that future, but ends up making the future. You know?
Yeah.
So
just like, and that's so Raven.
Anything that people see as future, we just compare it to That's So Raven.
Yeah.
Desmond, That's So Raven.
Yeah. Desmond and Lost. We're watching that right now.
Yeah. So I'm excited for this. If you guys move to 40, actually get check out the Patreon links in the description, and let's dive into it. The timer for 28 minutes.
10:02 AD. So another flashback.
My memory of Lucian goes back to a time when our family was happy. Things were good, or as good as they can be for vampires hiding in plain sight. I could have done more to prevent what was to follow, but then, even an endless life cannot be played in reverse. Impressive work, my lord. It's a trifle meant to pass a dull day, but I'll take it, along with the word of a friend. There's something I must ask of you. For the Lady Aurora, if you would deliver this to her in secret, I would be eternally grateful. Are these declarations of love? If she would leave this place with me, not an idea I would advise. Besides, my family needs you.
Yeah.
Your family stay here cannot last much longer anyhow. Soon you'll need to run. Aurora and I can run with you. Aid you in your endeavors. Nicholas.
They're getting comfortable. They don't want to leave. Yeah, do me a solid, bro.
Send me this laughing out.
Yeah. This is their version of sending those DMs.
I told him Aurora would not accept his note. I thought the matter settled. How could I tell him that Aurora was already in love with another?
Oh. Damn, he's already hitting it.
Hopeless romantic.
Oh no, is this what did they have a falling out because of this? Oh!
You're not meant to see this. I trusted you.
I just compelled his ass.
The gods are coming.
My handmaids must have seen him.
Not know what manner of man you are with. He is a beast. Lucian, my friend, we are not friends.
Oh.
No, please. Please, find the window, same as
I think see that's another thing. He's not on Klaus's side.
Now he's crying on the floor. Get over it.
Oh my god, man.
He's being a poor sport.
Yeah. And according to Freya's prophecy, you're to beware both friend and foe.
Yeah.
Let us not forget family, Klaus.
Oh yeah, the prophecy.
2 out of 3. I
that
say
she
we
said.
put him down just like old times. Just like old times. Before we murder Lucian, there's certain questions that need to be answered. Chiefly, what is he doing here?
What is he doing here?
Tough to associate with your bastard brother, then.
I know you hate the word. Just ignore it.
Have you finally forgiven me? When Haley forgives you, G arises from the dead and hell freezes over. For now, however, let's just hope your little friendship with Lucian doesn't disrupt our mission.
I think Elijah's like, we've got bigger fish to fry. We need to fix this.
Yeah.
Captain Kenny, LAPD. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
By all means. Your place or mine? They got Lucian at the station.
Oh.
I should head down there. They might need the type of help a gun can't provide.
I'll come with you. I want to hear what he has to say.
The
serial killers in the news, cops are going to be all over this city like a rash. So for now, no feeding on tourists, and don't even think about going near the locals.
So, what then?
Oh, Josh.
Bunnies?
Josh, you can talk to our contacts at the blood banks and hospitals.
Oh.
Let them know you'll be coming by.
Damn, their cop stations is kind of janky.
It does.
They really need an upgrade. Where's the police
Look
budget?
at the walls.
Look at the walls.
It's like growing, like, I don't know what that is, but.
Oh, you know what though? I mean, maybe it's because of Katrina.
Look at my watch, Mr. Kenny. My cufflinks. But for a twist of fate, one of those faces might be mine.
Well, you sound real frightened by the prospect.
You know, in my experience, people like you don't believe in fate.
They make their own luck. Whether it's good or bad.
People like me tend to have exceptional lawyers to get us out of trouble like this. But while I'm here, you should know that I do hate to be bored. And you bore me.
Oh my god.
Behind that mirror is Cammy O'Connell. I would very much like to talk to her.
He's not going to kill me in the middle of a police precinct.
Yeah, he will. He seems like he's a psychopath. But what does he have against Cammy?
I thought Norland's had the same burden of proof as the rest of the colonies. What is it? Ah, yes. Innocent until proven guilty.
The murder started the same day you got in town.
All the victims match a pattern. Cammy, you don't know me. But if you did, you would see that we were the same. Well, three of us, actually. Three souls caught in the orbit of family Michelson. Yet somehow survived to tell the tale.
He's trying to maybe trying to recruit people to take down Klaus somehow. Or no, to take down his loved ones to punish him.
I fear being a touch lenient given his intentions for my sister. Allow me to remind you that you're a guest.
Step away from him. Now.
I know what you are, but with the face of a beast. Your entire family sought refuge here, claiming to be noblemen when in fact you are fiends. I can only surmise that you're hiding, which means you're afraid. Somewhere out there, something is even more savage than you.
Just kill him now.
This is not going to be pleasant. Do so at your peril. But should any misfortune befall me, know that I have instructed my fastest riders to spread word of your presence here. We're not so different after all. You wish to protect your family. I wish to protect mine.
Oh, the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, that's why he's doing that. He's probably mad at Klaus for not helping him.
Yeah.
After all these years, you...
Messed up new guy comes to town. Messed up new guy is responsible.
Yeah, I mean, fuck your backstory. I mean, I get it, but you're still killing people.
Given that these murders are an attempt to disparage my good name, thus poisoning me against the one person I came here to protect, Niklaus himself. Perhaps it's because they themselves would like to see him dead.
Tristan?
Babe, there's a whole fucking list that wants Klaus dead.
I have to say...
Oh shit, she's doing
It's to...
poison.
Okay, or
Probably
sedate him or something, I don't know.
Gonna take his ass somewhere.
Sure. You want to see what I have to show you?
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, see, I told you it was... Oh, there you go.
Now he saw new stuff with Cammy.
Yeah.
Well, at least your visions were specific. Mentions for Camille. And what of Marcel?
Family and friend, where do his loyalties lie?
Find him and question him.
And where are you going?
I'm going to eliminate an old friend before he gets his teeth into my therapist. This woman.
Oh, Josh.
I don't know. She walked in like she owned the place. Said she had to talk to Marcel in private. We tried to get rid of her and boom.
card.
Yeah.
Did this woman happen to have a name?
I don't know. Aya?
Aya.
Let me guess, 5'7", built like a goddess, vicious as a viper. I sired her.
Oh!
So now,
interesting.
Maybe
Someone from his line is showing up.
Yeah.
Know that nothing
Okay.
you say. Why tell me your story? Is it because I know Klaus? Part of you must still blame him.
I just realized
Maybe you want to make him look bad in the eyes of a
both
friend.
Vampire Diaries and originals were getting back to it.
Yeah.
Oh, now I know why Klaus is so taken with you. Because I know you have Klaus's ear, and I need him to trust me. As for your claim that I blame him for my ancient wounds, well, time heals all the wounds. And my wounds healed 1,000 years ago.
I ain't your friend.
You mad? You know what I am.
Oh, he made because his blood is now.
So
He
that's how they
healed
discovered
him.
it. Yeah, that's how they discovered it.
Healed you.
Oh, so maybe he...
Like you. Of course I wasn't. Not yet.
because but
I'll bite all that is down to you,
Oh!
but it doesn't matter. He has the thing in him.
He has
so,
the vampire blood in systems. That's how he became a vampire.
So they're discovering. I knew that this.
So
is
Klaus did sire him.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that we.
Yeah,
he
but
was.
no, I was saying that he was the first person to be
And
turned.
so I died. Why should I undermine my own safety by leaving behind a trail of dead bodies? I mean, why commit myself to these preposterous murders? Come on, Nick, why should I lie?
For the same reason you lied about avoiding a werewolf bite when Elijah saw it with his own eyes.
Who else knows about the scars? Only they three know.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about
And
it.
Elijah, but,
it
like-
is a little suspicious.
If it's not Lucian, then it's Tristan.
I don't know. I still don't trust him though.
Here. This should help. Plenty more where that came from. My friends and I could help with your daylight ring situation as well.
Okay. Now you have my attention.
You were turned by an original, yet you made yourself in your own image. You built a vampire community from ash, and this city thrived under your rule. Let us help you return New Orleans to what it should be, with you as its king.
Who's us?
The oldest society of vampires this world has ever known. We are called the Strix.
Quite the prestigious organization.
The very first siren, maybe.
Countless wars, numerous plagues, assassinations.
Hello, Elijah. It's been a while.
Do you know each other?
Intimately.
Tristan.
I'm getting Ramsey vibes from this guy.
Oh yeah,
Don't you look
Ramsey
like
vibes.
Ramsey? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Why don't you just stay where I can see you? Ask me anything you want. As I said, I am only here to protect you.
And yet you lied about your werewolf bite. Why?
I simply didn't want to bother you. Don't you have greater concerns than a little wolf bite that I can cure on my own? Third murder.
He doesn't like that.
If it were true that I was scattering bodies about and scarring up faces, then you'd be right to assume I'm mentally unstable. I'm not, by the way. But who would benefit most from you thinking that I am?
I don't need your protection. I'm quite capable of protecting myself.
Undoubtedly. But who looks after your family? Your friends? Camille, for instance? Such associations make you vulnerable, and thus in need of me.
Flaunting news of a threat, all the while your little lapdog Aya was conspiring with one other than Marcel Girard.
Inspiring, how grandiose. I thought I was the one with the flair for the dramatic.
Watch your tongue.
Your Marcel is a potential recruit. He has nothing to do with the larger issue we face.
A larger issue.
You've no doubt heard about the war between the Sire lines.
Okay, so I guess it is a real thing.
Your line, thanks to my Strix, has wreaked all manner of havoc on Lucian, desperate to exterminate the lot of us, me, Aya, everyone you've sired. Of course,
He sired
he
him.
sired him.
this task would be for him to kill you. No, believe me. Perhaps you underestimate Lucien's ambition.
You're so certain that Niklaus would select Lucien over his own family.
From what I hear, he tortured his friend Marcel, cursed the mother of his child, and burned
Yeah,
her.
yeah, it's true. He did do all that shit.
Because he thought it the logical way to defeat his enemy. The Inseer believes there's an object capable of killing you.
I'm well aware.
Well, I don't have it. I'm quite certain my sister doesn't have it either. Logically, then, one must assume that Lucien has it or he knows where it is. If he dies, none of us will find it. But if you've any hope of finding that which can kill us all, Niklaus needs to be stopped.
Do you really think it was your blood that healed him?
I saw it with my own eyes. When I found his body, I tried to feed him more. And nothing.
This is what I want to see.
He's the first person we returned.
Yeah. He's the very
Is that why
first
this is so
person.
hard for you? Because he's the first of your sire line.
Yeah.
We should talk.
It's too late for that. Lucien has to die. You said so yourself.
I have new information.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, wow.
It's changing me.
Yeah, so that changed his mind.
We are as alike now, as brothers, are we not?
I've claimed righteousness in my actions towards you. Haley. Perhaps I did stray a little too far from the shores of reason. Freya's prophecy speaks of family against family.
Like he never thought about him.
I want you to know. You will never fall by my hand.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a nice reassurance. Slasher has always been the pillar.
Yeah, I would say that.
Oh, he just walks out.
I feel like he will forgive him over time. It's just, you know, he did do a fuck up, you know? It'll take more than just a summer.
Don't start the party without me.
She literally killed the entire...
So who's her sorrow? Are we alive there too?
Maybe.
Bitch, that's stupid. You didn't weed. There's trees. You can fucking hit a branch and then there you go.
You can hit a branch and like decapitate yourself?
Yeah. I mean, it looks
I'm
cool.
curious if she is supposed to be worse than Tristan.
Makes you wonder.
Like,
yeah.
is he... That's why she's stuck there. Because he's like, oh, you're here to make yourself feel better. Or to get better.
Yeah.
Maybe she's worse than
She
Tristan.
could be like a
or,
psychopath, yeah.
or maybe he is really that bad and it's just wants to keep her imprisoned and not let her talk to people. So it's either or. I think it's... Yeah. But I'm thinking that maybe she's worse.
Can I say, though, I actually... Because the biggest question I always had with Klaus is, from every flashback we have from Vampire Diaries and from this show, he always seemed like he was a good guy in his flashbacks, you know? Like,
yeah.
His earlier flashback, he made a toy for Rebecca, and he seemed like he was scared, you know, loving his mom and everything. But we never seen the transaction of him becoming like kind of an asshole, like the Klaus that we met in Vampire Diaries season 2.
Yeah.
And it seems like he was the biggest part. Lucien.
Yeah.
Lucien was like a huge part of that, you know? Which I love that we're seeing that aspect of it.
This episode is so... I think out of the... This is the third episode.
Yeah.
This is my favorite so far. I feel like we got a lot of stuff in this episode.
Yeah, I feel like I'm loving the season. We're only 3 episodes in. The thing about it is I can't sit here and say who do I believe, because it's so early on. It could be Lucien still, but it could also be...
it's Tristan. We just saw him at the crime scene, and he was like kind of smirking.
He was smirking, but again, we don't know. We honestly gotta know.
Who goes to a crime scene and smirks? Who does that?
I don't know.
The guilty party does that.
I mean,
do you do that?
First of all, I'll go to fucking.
I don't do that.
But babe, he's probably. I mean, this is his whole world. So again, maybe he would go over there and say, "Oh, maybe that's the opportunity here."
To go and smirk?
No, not smirk. I don't know what's going on. Smirking. I mean, take the smirk out of it. I'm thinking about why he would go to the crime scene. Maybe he sees, maybe Lucian is playing it. Like, when he was in jail, he could easily have someone else kill someone while he's in jail to put the suspicion on him. That's what I would do. Hell, they do in fucking Scream. You just saw that movie, and they did too. So, you know, he can have an accomplice.
Okay, well, I can have my opinion, and I think it is Tristan that's doing the thing.
Again, it could be Tristan too. Yeah.
I do know that the people that are taking the Bayou land, that is Lucian, because his proper, that company name is what's, so he is guilty of that. Yeah. But I believe
I don't think Lucian is no
Tristan.
saint,
That's doing these killing things.
It's just too early for me to tell them. Both of them. They both seem like dicks. Now the recruiting for Marcel, that is
what's it called, the Strix?
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like, my first thought was, is it like the first people that was ever sired by the originals? They started like a society,
or one of like the oldest ones from that time period. Yeah. Maybe they're together.
So they were gonna recruit him for some reason, maybe because he's so close.
But now those Strix, I think they are in line with Elijah's bloodline. Yeah. So, but the good news is that we because remember in the beginning of the episode we were like, oh, do we even know if there is a battle between the bloodlines? But he brought it up too, so maybe there is. And
to be honest, I feel like it's just beef between those two people. You know? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I wanna know if we're gonna get some, Rebecca. Yeah. Bloodlines.
Yeah, who's Rebecca's first? Yeah. She actually hasn't been in either one of these episodes so far, so that's pretty cool. Well, no, she was in the flashback in the first episode, but she's still in the witch's body. Anyway, fantastic episode. Get some good reaction. Check out the Patreon, link in the description. We're also ahead on the edited version as well, so if you guys can't wait for next week, check it out over there, and we'll see you guys when we see it.